Hi, welcome. Today we'll be talking about how fast your money will grow. I'll show you a very quick and easy way to figure out that. It is called the rule of 72. So what is the rule of 72? So basically what you do is you take 72 and you divide it by whatever annual interest your investment pays, and the answer that you get is how long it will take for your money to double. I'll give you a quick example. Imagine you have an investment with an annual return of 6%. How long will it take for your money to double? Basically, what you do is you take 72, you divide it by 6, and you get an answer of 12. It will take you 12 years for your initial investment to double in value. It's easy, right? So using this formula, you'll be able to determine how long it will take your money to grow over a specific time period. So let's use the formula in another way. Imagine you're a young person and you have 36 years until you need your money. How much money will you have at the end of 36 years? Using the rule of 72, we already know that it takes 12 years for your money to double. So how does this apply? After 12 years, that $100 will become $200. So 12, you add another 12 years, that will be at year 24, you will have $400 because the $200 doubled in value after 12 years. And then you add 12 more years at year 36, how much money are you going to have? You're going to have $800. So basically, after 36 years, you will have $800 from the initial $100 that you invested. The rule of 72 is actually one of the most important concepts of personal finance to understand. I'll give you an example. So imagine you have some money and you're wondering, what do I do with this money? And you have three options. 1, do you leave that money in your bank account? 2, do you put it in a high yield savings account? Or 3, do you invest that money in the stock market? Option 1, if you leave that money in the bank account, how long will it take to double? So currently, banks pay on average 0.09% interest. So if you take 72 divided by 0.09%, what do you get? It will take you 800 years to double your money if you leave it in your bank account. What about option 2? So option 2 is that you put it in a high yield savings account. Well, if you take that money and put it in a high yield savings account, at the moment they pay an average of 2% interest. So you'll have 72 divided by 2, which is 36. It will take you 36 years for your money to double. Of course, 36 is way better than 800, but is that the best that you can do? Okay, how about option 3? You put it in the stock market. Over the past 50 years, the US stock market has had an average return of 8% a year. Where does that leave us? You have 72 divided by 8, which equals to 9. So if you invested in the stock market, it will take you 9 years for you to double your money. You can see for yourself which one is the best way to go. And that, my friends, is an easy way to figure out where you should be investing your money. Here's a quick example. Imagine you have two investments, one that pays 3% annual return and another one that pays 4% annual return. And you're thinking, well, there isn't that much of a difference between 3% and 4%. Are you sure about that? Let's take a look. If you go with the 3%, you have 72 divided by 3, which means that it will take you how long? 24 years for you to double your money. What about option 2? Option 2 is 4%. If you take 72 divided by 4, it will take you only 18 years for you to double your money. You have, on one hand, you have 18, and on another hand, you have 24. Do you think 18 and 24 is the same? 18 years and 24? No, it's not the same. And that's why you should never neglect even the smallest amount of percentage difference. You should always go for the higher percentage. So what have we learned today? Always pay attention to how much interest your investments generate. It could be the difference between 800 years and 9 years. And that, my friends, is the tea of the day. Until next time, cheers! As always, please don't forget to subscribe.